Greetings, everyone. Greetings. All right. Today's topic is Mr. Jonathan Majors and that ex-girlfriend of his, Grace Jabbari, who is to be charged with assault months after Jonathan Majors' arrest for alleged domestic violence. All right. So here's what's going to happen in this video. I'm going to get into this updated article, this more recent article, and then I'm going to go back to an article from the Insider that was updated on September 7th. And that article is going to show footage of Jonathan Majors' girlfriend at the time, his ex, outside of a building in NYC, crying and pleading to strangers, it seems. Okay. This could possibly prove that Jonathan Majors is innocent and that Jabbari is a liar, Grace Jabbari. All right. So, first order of business, this Radar Online article. Okay. The article reads: the woman accused, who accused actor Jonathan Majors of domestic violence, will now be charged with assault in connection to the incident that took place 7 months ago. RadarOnline.com can report. Right. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but the woman, Grace Jabbari, I think she left the country. That's what was being reported as I was keeping up with this, throughout the course of this situation, right? So she allegedly left the country, right? So the judge is summoning her to appear in court. So it's been alleged that months ago that there was a warrant issued for her arrest because Jonathan Majors pressed charges on her after he was arrested for allegedly putting his hands on his ex, right? So in a surprising development to come after Majors was arrested for domestic violence in March, accuser Grace Jabbari was reportedly issued a summons to appear in New York to receive the assault charge. Now, the last time that he went to court was when he showed up with Megan Good, was in the summertime. I think it was like August or so, and she was supposed to appear then. So she was nowhere to be found. All right. So, and that's when the rumor started that she basically went back to her country overseas. Well, the judge wants her to come to NYC and answer for herself. Anyway, according to the Messenger, a source from the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Public Information for the New York Police Department confirmed that Jabbari is expected to voluntarily report to the NYPD's 10th precinct in the near future to answer the charge, right? As RadarOnline.com previously reported, Jabbari accused Jonathan Majors of domestic violence shortly before Majors was arrested in NYC on March 25th. So Grace Jabbari, she filed a complaint and alleged that Jonathan, he put his hands on her with an open hand, causing substantial pain and a laceration behind her ear. That's one of the claims. Jabbari also alleged that Jonathan grabbed her hand, which caused swelling, bruising, and substantial pain to her finger, and the actor put his hand on her neck, causing bruising and substantial pain. This is what she is claiming. Okay, let's continue reading. Police arrested Jonathan at his Manhattan apartment in March following a 911 call, and he was charged with assault, attempted assault, harassment, and aggravated harassment. A charge of strangulation against Jonathan Majors was later dropped. Okay. Meanwhile, Jonathan and his attorney have denied the domestic violence accusations against the actor. They also claim that Majors was the victim because Jabbari scratched and hit him during the dispute. All right. You guys remember all of this? TMZ reported this. Everyone was talking about this, right? Majors and his team released footage of his ex-girlfriend partying at a club shortly after the alleged domestic violence incident took place. We're going to get into that, okay? Because Jonathan Majors, his team is accusing the DA of burying this footage and holding on to this footage for about 4 months, right? They wanted to prevent this from being evidence, apparently. Anyway, the actor's legal team said the footage from the club showed Jabbari using her right hand without issue, which would contradict her claim that Majors, quote unquote, broke her finger during the alleged altercation earlier that night. Jonathan Majors' lawyer, Chaudhry, claimed that the actor's driver, who was present on the night in question, because apparently this altercation started in the car, okay? So Jonathan Majors, his driver, said that he was prepared to testify that Majors was not the aggressor. Okay. She said that the driver would testify that he saw Jabbari assault Majors while she was attempting to steal his phone. From the beginning, This is what Jonathan Majors' lawyer is saying. From the beginning, we have said Jonathan Majors is innocent and provably the victim here. Mr. Majors met with the NYPD to present them with evidence of what really happened on that night. I'm going to get into that also, okay? Unfortunately, the incident came about because this woman was having an emotional crisis for which she was taken to a hospital. This is what Jonathan's lawyer said in another statement. The NYPD is required to make an arrest in these situations, and this is the only reason why Mr. Majors was arrested. So she is emphasizing, his lawyer is emphasizing that he wasn't arrested because he was guilty of anything. I guess NYPD was following proper protocol, okay? She goes on to say, we expect these charges to be dropped soon, okay? Now, Jonathan, he filed a domestic violence complaint against his ex in Manhattan on June 21st. He reiterated the claim that Jabbari was the one who assaulted him before his arrest on March 25th. Majors is set to appear in court in connection to the case against him on October 25th, which is tomorrow's date. Today's the 24th of October. All right. What's today? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay. Now, this is the article from the Insider. This was last updated on September 14th. All right. So just kind of getting into this. This is the sidewalk security camera video. This was obtained by Insider and described as significant by Majors' legal team. Basically, this offers the clearest images yet of the accuser, Grace Jabbari, soon after she and Jonathan Majors fought on a Chinatown street corner back in March. The clip shows the sobbing, pacing woman using her right hand to hold a cell phone, to put on and take off a heavy coat, and to pull her long hair in and out of a bun. This, despite the fractured middle finger prosecutors allege Majors had just caused her by twisting her hand, okay? Majors is also accused of slapping Jabbari in the head hard enough to cut and bloody her ear, but no such injury is evident in the new video, which captured her conversation with a trio of strangers outside a Soho luxury condo building. All right. The video is a key exhibit in the defense lawyer's latest effort to get the career-threatening misdemeanor case thrown out of court, this time on the argument that prosecutors allegedly, quote-unquote, hid evidence that helps clear the Disney actor. Okay, rather than flagging the video as state evidence law requires, prosecutors, quote, sat on this video for almost 4 months and then buried it in over 2 terabytes of discovery, end quote. Turnover only last month, which would have been August, because this has been updated in September. This is what Jonathan Majors' defense lawyer said in her request that the case be thrown out. All right. So she can be heard in the March 25th video telling the 3 strangers that she is Jonathan Majors' girlfriend. No way, one of the men responds. You'll hear it in the video. And that she'd left her phone and purse in their car after they fought and the actor, quote unquote, ran off. Okay. Now, Miss Jabbari was not only completely unharmed, but was describing what had just happened by repeatedly insisting that Mr. Majors had text from another woman in his phone and making no reference to suffering physical violence of any sort. So in a nutshell, these strangers, she's saying they got out of the car and they were fighting like on a street corner. They got out the car, whatever. And she was walking. She ended up in front of this particular like luxury condo apartment buildings where she started crying and a couple of strangers basically came up to her. She's telling them, yeah, I'm Jonathan Majors' girlfriend. Guy was like in white hat. He's going to say, no way, and she's explaining that she saw text messages in her phone. Not once did she say to them, he twisted my arm. I'm in pain. My hand hurts. He slapped me. I have a laceration behind my ear. She never said that to these strangers. She was crying, sobbing. The strangers, they did not want to leave her. They offered to get her an Uber. And the reason why they offered to get her Uber and not call 911 is because she did not inform them that Jonathan Majors had gotten violent with her. Not that I heard. I didn't hear that. Maybe she did and it didn't pick up on the audio or what have you. All right. Now, after I'm done playing this video, I'm going to get into the images that Jonathan Majors took, the photos that he took, indicating that she was the aggressor because he had marks on his body. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this audio, video audio. Like to hear. Here you go. You're gonna see her walk up.
Keep going. What do you want?
See, there she goes. She said, "I'm Jonathan Majors." She's talking to strangers.
No way.
Oh, she did claim that he broke her right middle finger and cut her hair. Okay.
Do you want to call him? It makes you feel better. I don't know.
But she didn't say that to them. All right, I'm getting confused. Let me be quiet.
Why are you the guy that likes you?
I never lived. Is that loud?
That's the hand that she said.
No, basically, I
broken finger?
just had to run out of the car.
No bleeding behind her right here.
Seems like a lie.
No.
No.
Well, what's funny is...
My boyfriend,
yeah.
you're in... Can I get you in the car? I don't want to leave you because we're about to get in our car. Can I help you get a car?
Then my phone ran out of the taxi.
Okay.
So I know where I live. So I live in 7th Avenue.
Okay, let's get you
I just ran out of the taxi. So I started texting my mum saying, I'm so busy kissing you. And I was like, I can't.
Alright, fair game, girly.
Ran off.
They're trying to go out to the bar, trying to get her a car and send her on her way.
No, hold on. I'm gonna hail you a cab, and we're gonna have anything to pay with it. No.
Wait, Chloe, I never walk.
Someone who got a lot of money.
When I'm here, I have $50 in credit.
They're offering to give her money.
I'm gonna pretend that I
You guys have the best doorman in the world.
I'm honestly like,
What?
I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. No, I'm me too, but you should have listened.
We're not going to get it. I'm a guy. I mean, my girlfriend says that.
Anyone call?
I don't have Kevin's phone. You can see it.
Here, give me your Venmo. I'll give you
I got it. You don't need money. It's fine. I have credit.
I'll give it. Everything I have is in fucking time.
It was $13 if I'm ever homeless in like 5 years. You owe me
We can't leave this girl.
No, honestly.
Hey, we'll take our own goal. We'll take our own goal.
We got it.
Jonathan about to walk past, y'all.
You guys, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do.
I simply will not.
You're fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to get where you need to be.
He ran. I don't know where the fuck he is.
If he was
not.
Okay, then you have to put that on him. That's his fault.
Where's our bag and stuff? My bag's in
Yo.
the car.
Bro.
I know you need to stop.
I know she checked. She checked her boyfriend. Black coat checked white hat. Because he's stupid. You don't even know the situation. This woman is a complete and total stranger. You're about to get into a fight with Jonathan Majors. So as Jonathan Majors was walking past, she's saying, "On my phone, my stuff is in the car." And he looking at her like she crazy and keep walking. The white hat gonna say, yo, what were you gonna do? You were going to fight Jonathan Majors? What were you going to confront him about? You don't even know if that lady is telling the truth. You don't even know her. And what does she do? Grace, she walks off and follows behind Jonathan Majors. And I'm telling you, Black Coat is smart. She checked him. She checked white hat. You dummy.
Chloe.
So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much where the video ends. What you gonna walk up to Jonathan Majors and do? Fight him? Anyway, let's get into this evidence, okay? Again, this is an article from September. This is also video footages, and I'm saying footages on purpose. It's an inside joke, I guess. Video footages of Grace. She went to the club. This was the same night of the altercation. You see her there. She's partying. She's having a good time. So this is what Jonathan Majors, his lawyer, this is the video evidence that she wanted, to be presented before the court. Her standing outside of that building was right after this altercation took place. And you can hear her saying that, he got out of the car and ran off because he was probably trying to get away from you. But because you saw something in his phone, allegedly, whatever. But I would have walked past her too. All right. So in this article, it goes on to say that Jonathan Majors' his driver, who's willing to testify, the driver told prosecutors that Ms. Jabbari was the obvious aggressor in the altercation with Mr. Majors and went so far as to characterize Ms. Jabbari as a psycho girl in speaking with prosecutors. All right. So let's get into these images. This is defense evidence photo taken by Jonathan Majors 2 hours after he says that his domestic violence accuser, Grace Jabbari, scratched his face in a fight in NYC. So those are scratches that are on his face, and he is accusing Grace, his ex, of putting them there. That is a scratch on his arm. He's accusing her of scratching him, being physical with him, basically. And this is a picture of a pillow. Jonathan Majors basically said the scratch on his face caused his face to bleed, and he noticed the blood on his pillow. Okay? Now, I remember reporting on this previously, that there were text messages that she sent saying that she was so sorry or something like that. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of people don't believe Jonathan Majors, and that's fine. When I first heard this story, I did not automatically believe this woman. Okay. Why? People lie. That's just the long and short of it. People lie. Women lie. In this country, there's a history of women that look like her lying on men that look like Jonathan Majors. I'm not saying that she's telling the truth. I'm not saying she is lying. I'm saying that people do lie. And I didn't automatically say, oh my God, how could he do this? I don't know who's right or who's wrong. Right. But it seems like Jonathan Majors has evidence and a witness to prove that she was the aggressor, okay? And when she was standing in front of this building speaking to these people, she did not indicate to these strangers that she was injured, okay? They're offering to call her a cab because Black Coat wanted to go out and turn up with her friends. And this woman is a stranger. It's like, okay, you got into an altercation with your boyfriend, or you got into an argument with your boyfriend because you saw something in his phone. Let's get you a cab. She kept saying that. Let's get you an Uber. Here, I have money. I'll give you money. I'll pay for it. And then what did she end up doing? Walking behind Jonathan Majors as he walked past. So somebody just physically harmed you. It's possible, but this is just a question. Someone physically harmed you and you're walking after them after they've basically walked away from you and trying to stay away from you. Listen, I ain't saying she lying. It's just an observation, but I don't believe her. If it's been proven that Jonathan Majors definitely is guilty, then he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. If it is found out that Grace is guilty, she should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law as well. I don't automatically just jump up and believe people just because they say so, okay? And if you choose to do that, then that's fine. I choose not to. And there's a substantial amount of evidence in anyone's personal life that people are capable of lying, and people do lie. Jonathan Majors could be lying. Grace could be lying. We don't know, but I don't just automatically believe her. That's just where I am with it. But here's what I want you to do. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Another thing before I go, right? Did you guys hear the rumors circulating that Jonathan Majors and Megan Good are now married? I don't know how true that is. Publicity stunts happen all the time. They very well could be. Who knows? All right. Megan Good is being accused of being the one that Jonathan Majors was texting that sent Grace Jabbari into a rage, allegedly. Either way, this is all going to come out in court. And it's very interesting that the DA tried to hide this video evidence. Very, very, very interesting and very telling. All right, y'all, drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.